The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. For some reason, the Catholic Church chooses to celebrate two most important events in the year in the middle of the night. First, Midnight Mass, even though in our church it's in quote marks, is celebrated long after sunset. We even sing Silent Night. We don't sing Silent Day of Christmas. Holy Night it is that we celebrate tonight. And then when we celebrate the resurrection, it also starts with the great vigil of Easter on Saturday evening. The Church chooses to celebrate such wonderful holidays and festivities at night in order to remind us that light conquers night, that love is stronger than hatred, that God always wins at the end. Holy night, silent night. People who walked in darkness of night have seen a great light. We look at the manger scene and we realize that that light has come to us as a human baby, not as a mythological hero, as Greeks or Romans would have it. In Greek mythology, when God wanted to come on earth, God would become half God, half human. They would be spectacular heroes. Not so with this God of ours. A very typical baby with swaddling clothes, with, listen to that, dirty diapers to change. This is the good news, the light in the darkness that we celebrate tonight. God has chosen to fix our world by becoming human. This very God who separated light from darkness, who creates everything out of nothing, this God who created mountains and oceans, has chosen to become a crying baby, has chosen to take upon God's self human life. Because in God's eyes, human life matters. It is easy to become a pessimist these days, isn't it? We read of shootings and troubles everywhere around us. We read of wars in the Middle East. We read of terrible injustices happening in countries around us and sometimes in our neighborhoods. We need this light in the darkness tonight more than any time before. And God is choosing to come once again, not as a hero, but as a human baby. God, in this very manger scene, is telling us that human lives matter, that every human life matters. A few months ago, there were people walking on the streets of our town. Perhaps even some of you did walk on the streets of Ferguson and St. Louis with signs, "Black Lives Matter." Yes, they do. Human lives matter. The lives of the police officers matter. The lives of men and women matter. The lives of straight and gay people matter. The lives of old and young ones matter. In God's eyes, every single life matters. There is no less or more important life in God's eyes. In times when there was slavery, when women were purchased for 2 goats and maybe a cow, in times where human rights abuses were a daily reality, God became human to show us that human lives matter. There is not a single life on this planet today that does not matter in God's eyes. Your life matters. The life of every one of us matters in God's eyes. Amen.